All right, so another Saturday, nice overcast day. Probably gonna be humid, but nobody gives a shit. Nobody cares about the temperature. I don't know why I'm saying what the weather is like. But anyway, seems to be a very topic that people like, and they search my videos or search around, and it seems to be the most questions asked on my videos are what do you call it? Recoil spring related. So today, basically, I am out here to test two different recoil springs. Another video will be for the Glock, and you can check that out later if either which one comes out first. And then the other one would be my main gun, the M&P 2.0. This is the 4 1/4 metal. Now I did recently purchase another 4 1/4, and it's the polymer, and then this is being the metal aluminum frame. So this is going to be my limited, it's limited gun right now, but I'm going to make it limited optic as soon as my optic that I got came in, so magwell and all that stuff. So what I went ahead and did was I bought another Carver Customs guide rod, the 4 1/4 one, and some more Wolf springs. A while back though, when Carver Customs always every holiday has a discount, 15%. I think around Christmas time it's 20% or whatever. You just gotta sign up to their newsletter stuff, and you'll get the links and stuff. They're not even expensive to begin with. It's like $8.95 per spring, and then the guide rods are like $29. So you really can't go wrong. This is the cheapest option over the DPM stuff. Seeing how the DPM stuff is over $100 plus shipping. So at one point, I've been buying the Wolf springs. At one point, I bought a ISMI spring. I think I bought them for the Glock, and they didn't fit on the guide rod. But I also bought them for the Carver Customs guide rod. So the ISMI, the diameter on the inside of the spring, supposedly it was supposed to work on the Carver uncaptured, but I couldn't get it on there. It was like getting tight on the spring and all that stuff. But if you look at a lot of people's let's just say, for instance, Glock, I did videos on these, the NDZ performance ones for the Glock, the 19. The spring they use is ISMI. So a lot of the top shooters, I think Bob Vogel at one point, I don't know if he still does, runs ISMI. So other top shooters and other people, you'll hear them say ISMI. So I'm assuming they're real good, but I couldn't figure out how to make them work. So let's check this out. What I ended up having to do was use the captured factory guide rod, and pulled the old one off and put the ISMI one on. I brought the bag in here. Let's see. Oops. Shit, didn't drop my gun. So this is the Carver Customs. I think it's backwards right now because I'll flip it. Smith & Wesson M&P 4 1/4, 4.6, 5.0, 5.6 models, 13-pound ISMI springs, if you could see that back there. So I don't even know if I even read it to say it's supposed to be same design, manufacturer technology as used in Indy. Yes, I mean they're built for speed, blah blah blah. I didn't really look and see. It says will not fit 4.0 model. I didn't really ever look to see which ones they go, but when you look on the springs and it tells you the diameter of the thing, and then you check the diameter of the guide rod, you would think that it would fit. But anyway, I had got a 13 and a 5 and an 11, so I probably will experiment with the 15. But I just ran this right now. So anyway, it's a bit of a pain in the butt to take off. As you can see, I kind of nicked up, oh, right there, scarred that up a little bit. because the diameter of the spring is thicker than the back end of the guide rod. And then you got that nut on the front right there that you have to take off, which is a quarter, it was quarter inch, I believe. So I had to put it in my vise. I don't even know if I was able to put, I think I might have to put channel locks on it. So I might need to get some smooth jaw channel locks or something. I bought those smooth jaw deals that go on your vise, and they didn't hold it. So anyway, check it out. It goes back in. It's not too bad. But anyway, so I ran it right now, doing some training like always, and I did some designated target, and I immediately noticed that I really liked it. It was shooting pretty flat. So this being by far the cheapest option, compared to DPM and the Wolf Carver Custom deal, because the Carver Custom way with the Wolf springs, you have to buy their guide rod. This one, you just buy the springs and you use your captured guide rod from the factory. And I've purchased the captured with the Glock, and I've purchased non-captured. And for some reason, I kept thinking I was gonna like. I thought whatever I think better to have uncaptured. But I don't know if that's the case. So when I put those in the Glock ran very, very well. And then I've experimented with everything else, like everybody does. You're never happy with your truck, your car, your dirt bike, your motorcycle, your guns. I'm happy with my wife. Don't get me wrong. I'm extremely happy with my wife, so I won't go there. But you get what I'm saying, right? Like you experiment with different stuff like that. So anyway, not to make this too much longer because it's gonna get hot and my thing's gonna heat up. But let's just go out here and shoot it a mag or two. I guess we're probably gonna have to shoot it on that steel just so everybody can see the recoil. So I'll shoot a couple bill drills. I have a mag full. We'll shoot a couple bill drills, take a look at it, and then maybe I'll shoot the designated target one time. So then we'll call that a day. So anyway, again, before I forget, this is probably the cheapest option. ISMI 13 pounder. There's 11s, there's 15s. I don't know what all they have. It says 11, 13, 15, 17, 20, 22, 24, 26. To be honest, I may experiment with the 11, but I probably shouldn't even experiment with the 11. The 15 I'll probably get, because anything less than this, I experimented with the 11 and the Wolves, and it just was not good. Because the way I run when I compete, and when you turn around and you got to pump your arms, so people do that. What do they do? That air racking stuff. So it's not moving. So let me cock it. So when I had the 11 and I took off to go run, and I was pumping the arms, I could feel the slide go in and out of battery. And when I came into position to shoot, it was nothing. So 11 for competition, no. Carry, I don't know, maybe if it's comped, or if you just want to have a good time and shoot real fast and flat, and that's all you do, you take the gun out of your little range bag and you want to shoot and make it cool for the kids or whoever's got recoil issues, then the 11 probably would be just fine. But to compete and stuff, no. So let's go ahead and go over here and do the steel. All right, it's not windy yet, so I don't have the microphones, but anyway, you should be able to see the steel. You should be able to see the gun, roughly 7, maybe 8 yards. So I'll turn, so hopefully you can see the recoil. I'll just go ahead and do from the draw. I got 18, so I can do 3 ways. I'll scoop it, I'll snatch it, and then I'll do wrist above shoulders, and we'll just see. Not that that matters to some people, but it matters to me. So this is 115 grain ammo from 2A Warehouse, which is the best deal I'm getting right now. And I don't have a sponsor or nothing, so I have to buy this stuff. I don't reload, so it is what it is. So let's I don't know if that's the way I want to. All right, anyway, let's just check it out. See what it does. Here we go. All right, we'll try that again. That's my grip. One more time. My hand wasn't where I wanted it to be, so that was terrible. Let me just do the way I should be doing it. Here we go. Little, if I'm being honest, I think I did better when I shot the other one, but I don't know how close I am. 248. Let's do another one. I think that was my other mag. I didn't have that loaded. But anyway, let's look at the video real quick. All right, I was at 10 yards. Don't know how that happened. So let's just bill drill is 7 yards. So let's do 7 yards. Let's just push it. Empty mag. Okay, here we go. Let me turn that steel a little bit. I mean, a standard is a standard, so if the standard is 6 shots, 7 yards, then 6 shots, 7 yards, so we can see the differences between these springs. All right, looks so much closer now. Here we go. Got a little Spalding. So 216, the draw the first shot wasn't impressive. Neither were the splits. All right, let's do it again. I feel like I'm shooting slow. 222, because I am. Try one more time. There we go. I don't think those splits are much faster. 2 second even. I'm using that grip stuff, so I don't know what my problem is. But that was a 9.6, 21s, a 19 and a 22. So 2 seconds, very even. So that should be a better comparison than my last video. To my last video with the wolf springs. But there you have it. You see the bill drills. This is like I said, this is a different option. Probably the cheapest option. So if these things are $8 to $10, I don't remember what they were. You buy a couple of them. Just a pain in the butt to replace the spring itself off that captured guide rod. So hopefully everything is still intact there. The nut still seems to be holding on. It feels like the recoil is coming back. It doesn't feel as soft. This 13-pounder with the captured doesn't feel as soft as the wolf, but it does feel like it's coming back. Now the wolf feels like it's fast and it's flat, but it feels like it's kind of doing one of these. This one feels like it's coming back directly. So it may be something I have to experiment with and get a better idea. But anyway, the cheapest option for recoil springs is you keep the captured guide rod. I don't know how that works for Glock because it's got some double recoil system, but for the M&P 2.0, this goes from 4 1/4 to 5 something. So anyway, ISMI from Carver Customs or wherever you get them, pretty cheap. But I'm gonna mess around with this some more. I might switch this over for a match or two and see how I like it. So anyway, all right, thanks.